Assalamu alaikum guys, we are back. Tower Resources, ticker TRP, current share price 0.029 GBX, up 43% today. We're going to be finding out what's happened. Quick reminder, year to date we're still down minus 28%. 5 days we're up 24%. One day we're up 43%. So what has happened, guys? It's the news we have been waiting for has dropped today, guys. Current market cap of only 8 million, but it's the long awaited news of the rig contract has finally dropped. Obviously, as a quick reminder, January here, transformational farm agreement was released 10th of Jan, where Prime had decided to farm out into TRP's Cameroon and Namibia licenses, and after 6 months we finally have the rig done, which is one of the main steps to get approval from the Cameroon president for farm out approval. So yeah, exciting stuff for the company, huge milestone for TRP, and let's see what is stated in the RNS. So here we have it. Tower Resources letter of award for rig contract in Cameroon. Tower Resources is pleased to announce that its subsidiary Tower Resources Cameroon has issued a letter of award to Advanced Energy Systems, an affiliate of ADAS Holdings, for the provisional of a jackup rig proposed to be the Admarine 510 to drill the Enjom 3 well on Tower's Tali license in Cameroon in Q4 2025. So okay, great to hear. Q4 2025, we're still on track. Here we have a bit more information. What's going on here? Here we have a bit more information about the rig. What's going on? Okay, let's just reload this page. So the rig is just completing its 5-yearly recertification project in Bahrain. The rig has also been awarded a contract with Addix Petroleum for operations in Cameroon to commence in late 2025, and it is intended that the rig will drill in John 3 well for Tower before beginning operation with Addix Petroleum. Great news, because what happened last year was there was a company that had the rig before TRP and they extended their drilling, so TRP just missed their slot. But this time around, it's great to hear that as soon as the rig gets to Cameroon, Tower Resources are the first one is going to be drilled, the Enjom 3 well, which is exciting, which is a huge positive, and it shows that TRP have learned from the mistake they made last year. The commercial terms of the ADAS proposal to TRCSA are confidential, but the fact that the Admarine 510 was already committed to move to Cameroon for other operation has facilitated the discussions with the rig owner and resulted in more favourable terms than the owner could have offered otherwise. The terms are in line with the company's previous projections and compare very favourably to offers received from other rig owners earlier this year and last year. What this means is they basically found themselves the bargain of a rig, because it was already on its way to Cameroon, so they were able to save costs there in terms of mobilization. So I think TRP have done themselves a really good job finding this rig, because obviously it's a lot cheaper. It was already on the way to Cameroon, and the fact that they're drilling with it first in Q4 before Addix Petroleum is a huge positive as well. So here we have Jeremy Asher. What has he said? We are delighted to make this award and are looking forward to working with Addis on the Enjom 3 well this year. Our rig selection process has been made a little more complex by the opportunity to coordinate our timing with that of a nearby oil and gas companies, including Addix Petroleum in particular. However, I believe it has resulted in a very good commercial outcome for all parties. So there we have it. Asher's indicating that, commercially, this deal was a lot better for TRP than it would have been earlier this year or last year. So I'm assuming they've saved a ton of money by sourcing this rig out, so which is great to hear. So obviously next steps after this is for official farm out approval to come from the Cameroon president. One of the requirements that they wanted to see per the latest RNS was that they wanted to see rig was secured. So obviously now we have this letter of award for rig contract or secured with Addis, and that Q4 set. Hopefully now we should be getting farm out approval very soon. And guys, obviously current share price of only 0.0, what's it on now? 0.028, right? Year to date, when that transformational news was first released, bro, we were above 0.04, right? We were above 0.0. Okay, the highest it was actually was what? I think 0.05. 0.05 last September, and then in Jan when the farm out news was released, 0.04, and we're only on 0.028. So I believe there's still a long way this share price can go. Market cap 8.33 million. If you read the Farmout details, they're going to be getting about cash worth of around 15 million USD in total from all the Farmout. So, they're going to be getting a lot more cash than their current market cap. So, which also tells you, there's a lot of growth still to go. But guys, what do you think of this RNS? Let me know in the comment section below. For all you long-term holders, I think it's been worth the wait. We're nearly there. We're getting closer to finally drilling in Cameroon. It's been a long time coming from the days of Beluga Energy in 2021. Then the rig delays last year, where we had a rig secured, but then it got utilized for longer than it should have. So Tower Resources just missed out. But it seems this year things are on track, and inshallah we finally get to be drilling in Cameroon this year. So obviously, as mentioned, now that we've got the rig contract, next up should be the Farmout confirmation, a license extension, and then you're basically all set for Q4. And then inshallah, if there's no delays and nothing happens with the rig, it'll go from Bahrain to Cameroon, and then we can finally start drilling. So the main thing for now for TRP is obviously there are Cameroon elections going to be happening in Q4 as well. So best to get Farmout approval and license extension done before the presidential election period starts. So the president's not preoccupied. But guys, I'm very excited with this news. Very, very excited. I can't wait to see what happens in Q4. Obviously, an appraisal well, oil's proven to be there. If they find considerable amounts of oil, my God, the share price could be in for a multi-bagger in Q4. Obviously, if you check in the 5-year chart, it's overdue a huge re-rate, guys. Like, Tower Resources has been here for ages. If they could finally start producing and making money, the company's going to do bits, guys. The company is going to do bits. So one to watch. And obviously, before you invest, make sure you do your research and all that stuff. But yeah, this has just been an update on Tower Resources. Letter of award for rig contract in Cameroon has finally come across. I'm so glad to hear that TRP finally have a rig sorted for their Tali license in, and everything is on track for Q4. I'll continue providing you guys updates as soon as the next update drops on TRP. But TRP, if it's not on your watch list, it should be on your watch list now. You still got a good entry point below the price that the share price is when it compared to when the Farmout news was announced back in January. So guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. As always, be sure to like, subscribe and share. Comment below your thoughts. If you're a TRP holder, whether you're long term, short term, let me know what share price you think TRP will hit if everything goes well and they drill Cameroon and they find oil. Let me know your thoughts on what share price is going to happen, because I'm very excited for this period for TRP. And peace.